Hey guys, so the Kashtira engine is not that efficient. Let me just stop there. Anyway, Kashtira engine not that like efficient. So like if we have Fenrir, uh, this doesn't actually do that much for us. It does something, I guess, which is not bad. But today we're making a full psychic list. So wait, this is a warrior. Okay, we're making a deck that mostly focuses out on bringing out strong psychic monsters, and we're going to utilize a lot of the psychic monsters. Okay? So, well, we do what we can. Alright. Now we're going to bring copies of Rice Heart. Why not? Ogre. I guess we play one of Ogre. Maybe two of Shangri-Ira sounds good. Preparations. We'll play one of Preparations, just cuz. And then following this up, we will now go ahead and start grabbing some Psyframes. We'll grab Psyframe Driver. I think maybe we want to run two. We'll go two of Gamma, one of Lambda. Psyframe Accelerator. Do we want anything to do with these guys? Maybe, maybe not. I'll consider it. We do want Omega for sure. And then we want to grab one more Psyframe of some sort. Spell or traps? Which one is more oppressive? Raigeki evenly, Raigeki evenly, Lightning Storm, Raigeki evenly, Duster, Raigeki evenly, Duster. I'm more worried about evenly, so we'll grab Epsilon. And then from here we have Psyframe Accelerator and stuff, whatever. Next we'll go pay a visit to Time Thief. So we'll want 3 of Regulator. Maybe 2 of Redoer will do the job. 3 of Winder, I believe. And then this. Target one monster. If this card is in the graveyard, you can target one Time Thief monster you control, except Time Thief Temper Wall, return that monster to the hand, and if you do special summon this card, but bash it when it leaves the field. I don't remember why you want this card, but I'm pretty sure you want this card. Bezel Ship? Bezel Ship. If this card is in the graveyard, you can detach one material from an XYZ monster you control, special summon this card. I don't remember if we actually want this or not. Well, whatever. I don't remember. Time Thief Adjuster. What are we summoning? If you normally special summon a Time Thief monster, except Time Thief Adjuster, except during the next turn, you can special summon this card from your hand. This card is normal or special summon, you can send one Time Thief card from your deck to the graveyard, except Time Thief. You can only use one Time Thief Adjuster effect per turn, only once per turn. So I believe what we're supposed to actually do is we're supposed to special summon Time Thief Winder, I think, and then Time Thief Adjuster. Adjuster will send Time Thief Temperwall. Temperwall will add Time Thief Winder back to our hand. And Time Thief Winder, of course, will add another thing to our hand. So in this case, I don't know, maybe a Bezel Ship. Maybe we add like Retrograde. Maybe we add like Time Thief Adjuster, not 100% sure. Whatever, and then we can special summon Time Thief Winder later by detaching a material from an XYZ monster we control. For Shangri-Ira, Shangri-Ira's like Shangri-Ira's material don't really matter. It's only used to protect itself. So having one is probably plenty. And then we have Bezel Ship as well. How do we get all these into the graveyard? I don't know. Can we? Probably. So we'll just take it. If XYZ, face-up XYZ monster you control leaves the field by card effect while this card is in your graveyard, you can special summon this card but bash it when it leaves the field. How do we get this into our graveyard either? Wait. Is this supposed to be combo or something? I'm not sure which cards I have to have in the graveyard or which ones I am supposed to be using for Time Thief. I haven't quite figured out Time Thief yet. I am a very confused guy. So if a face-up by card effect while this card is in your graveyard, so I mean like Time Thief Redoer effect to banish itself, that'll trigger this, I guess, and that'll work, maybe. And also if we have like Lambda, that'll work great as well. So what's the line we're looking at? I don't even know if we can make Lambda, so that Lambda is the most like suspect card in this extra deck so far, but alright. Let's go through the game plan. So what we're going to do first is we're going to start off our turn with a normal summon Time Thief Regulator, alright? Now we're going to activate Time Thief Regulator. Now our opponent's going to drop either a Maxi or they will drop, I guess, you know, even if they drop Gamma, whatever. But likely Ash Blossom Joy Spring. And then we're going to retaliate with a Psy-Frame Gear Gamma here. And then when we do the Gamma effect, we can of course go into Psy-Frame Lord Omega, loop our opponent's hand for 1 card. So they will go -2 effectively off of our Regulator, which pluses us insanely hard. That is what Regulator does after all. And then we can go ahead and do our Time Thief plays, make Redoer, and then from here we'll extend to our Kashtire plays, and we'll be able to special summon our Kashtire monsters. In theory. That is the hope. And we'll also do this, called by, and we're looking at probably 45-ish cards, I think, by the time we finish our list here. So we'll grab called by as well, because, yeah, we'll be doing a little bit of special summoning. And we won't be going for Kali Yuga, because I have morals. And also, that's lame. It does not fit the theme of the video. There you go. So, yeah. Even though I know normal summon Time Thief Regulator is literally just the 1 card that does that, we're not gonna. Alright, guys? Simple. And let's see. What's this do? If I normal summon Time Thief Finder, is there like anything I can add? It just special summons itself? No, right? Yeah, it doesn't. Alright, cool. Cards that do absolutely nothing. Insane, insane, insane. And wanting to check one more thing. Does this card do anything? Time Thief Perpetua. Target 1 Time Thief monster in your graveyard, except for Time Thief Perpetua. Special summon that monster. That only happens during the standby phase. And then target 1 other XYZ monster you control, attach 1 Time Thief card from your deck to it as material. So if we have 2 rank 4s available, we'll see if we do or not. Then we will likely attach Flyback, I believe, is the one you want to attach. And that is actually pretty useful. So if we had access to that, we would want to do that. So our like Redoer would have a guy. So maybe a Shade Brigandine, like just 1 Shade Brigandine couldn't hurt, but whatever. Not super important. Now that I think about it, we can also just summon Rysart as a 4. And then do an XYZ summon with that if we really wanted to. Might not, like, ever be the play, but whatever. And also, I guess we just grab Diablosis, because, like, even before Kashtira, I like Diablosis. I don't know if we ever make Diablosis, but it will certainly be in the extra deck. So, alright, next play. The penultimate, probably current best Psychic. Well, this doesn't help my point, but the probably best Psychic, Psychic list. This one, you know? Not Psychic list. Psychic Archetype Bunk. I guess like this. And then we do one of these. We'll do one of these. And we'll also grab maybe one of these, and we'll grab this. We'll grab this and this. Oh, we're looking at 50. Alright, that's okay. I'm not too, like, peeved about that. Emergency Teleport. Psychic End. So this is Psychic Pile, more or less. We'll probably have something going on. We'll see, I guess. And I guess like, since we're running Punk, throw in Baron? I don't see any reason not to run Baron, I guess. Baron is not Psychic, but I mean, what can you do? So, let's see. So far, so good. And then we'll run our favorite psychic monster, Zeus. Yep. Can't forget Zeus. And what else are we missing? Anything big here? Any important monsters? Huh. Make this guy. Maybe like a rank 3 would be okay, but it's like whatever, just a link 2 that we can make. Oh wait, we do have a link 2 we can make. Lambda, nice. And then aside from that, I guess maybe like, I don't know actually. This is 2, 2, 2, 2. And then we have like an 8 and then an 8. Is there another like 8 we want to make? I guess there's just Draco Berserker. If we need it, it will be there for us. No problems with this whatsoever, I think, right? Yeah, okay, we should be good now. And I mean, if we're already going this far, we're going to go put in another deer note. Alright, let's test a hand. Unfortunately, we drew all of our bricks. Okay, we're going to remove one time Thief Finder then. What are the odds I have both again? Alright, 0. That is... that are the blah blah blah. The odds are 0, we don't get any more. Anyway, we're not going to go for Punk Line here, we'd probably just go for Time Thief Line. High roll it. Normal summon, Time Thief Regulator, Special Summon. We would go, I guess, probably Chrono Quarter, I guess, with Time Thief. Temper Wall, I think it was? Yeah, Temper Wall. And then we can summon both these guys and we can just go off all sorts of ways. I guess, actually, is it Bezel Shed with Chrono Quarter? What do you use Temper Wall for? I like feel so stupid asking this, but like I literally don't remember. Target, return that monster to the hand. And if you do, what do I want to return to the hand? Like, I feel like I'm losing it. Like, wow. Wow, wow, wow. Well, whatever the case. Now we also this. Like, we have some one-card starters, so we're popping off most of the time if we have any of them. In this case, we're vibing. If we had a decent rank 3, I don't think we can do anything off of it anyways. Emergency teleport with this. Yeah, looks fine. We can do, like, Unicorn, Telly, normal summon Ogre even, or I think we actually want normal summon Wagon, probably. And then we'll just Rise Heart and we'll just leave the Ogre be. Ogre can just do whatever Ogre wants, I guess. Well, whatever Ogre wants, I don't know. And then we'll just simply Rise Heart and do stuff from there. Right? Yeah. If we just consider E-Telly with like Rise Heart and Unicorn, we should end on like rank 7 alongside our Punk line. Because we already have a Wagon to start. Okay. So I mean, we can make this more efficient later, but the basic idea here is that we can make Lambda with the Punk stuff, and we can do our Punk stuff and end on our like amazing Dragon Compulse a Morbillion or whatever, right? And then we also have our Time Thief stuff, which generates insane XYZ value, and we just like it in general. But it doesn't pop off that hard, but whatever. It will still net us like Time Thief Redoer and some like potential negates to mess around with. So that's always great. We also have, let's see. We have our Cyframes here. Decent for going second sometimes. We don't have enough hand traps to justify this because it's not efficient enough. But, you know, we can pair this with Lambda for some funnies and whatnot, and this pairs best with like Punk, or like Time Thief does not pair as well with Kashtira because inherent summons. If they didn't inherent summon though, maybe you can bait out a Maxi with this, with the Kashtira. Aside from that, they do nothing. I guess you can pass. That's what you can do. but the side frames will not brick you, and that's always great. But here's a thing that's going on now. Since Kashtiras are being played, and everyone is running Maxi, of course, and they suspect you're going to like special summon Fenrir to try to get a free draw. They will, and to play around triple tactics, everyone is activating Maxi in the standby phase currently. So if they do that and you are playing Gamma with your Kashtira in that case, in that scenario, you can go ahead and special summon Gamma, and then you're just doing better than your opponent. Because you're going to go ahead and like make Gamma, and then we're going to make Omega, rip a card out of our opponent's cold, dead hands when they look in shock and horror when we have side frame Gamma chain to our opponent's Maxi. And if our opponent ashes us, I mean, we can just consider passing because we still have Gamma in hand and they're down to 4 cards, so honestly not the worst thing that can happen. If they really drew that crazy and they can win through Gamma with only like what 4 cards, that, and we probably, like in theory, if you're doing that kind of play in an actual list and not like a pile like this, then we'll play to your opponent for drawing better, I guess. Anyway, in that case, we're still probably doing pretty well for ourselves. So we have, of course, like special summon like our Kashtira stuff, and we can still make our play because Omega will leave the field anyways. That's the general idea, and that's part of why we're running Time Thief as well. It does that similar kind of thing where we'll just get rid of Redoer, and then we'll be able to play from there, right? And in fact, Redoer's effect isn't super useful because like having to Redoer is once per turn, but only on the effect to attach a card from the top of our opponent's deck. This other effect is hard once per turn, so bit awkward on that, but aside from that, pretty brutal. We have our Time Thief Retrograde, which negates and then attaches the material, like the card, to our Time Thief monster's material. But I mean, even if it's not like necessarily as good because your main starter is Regulator, I guess, you still have a really good play that you can do here. Even if we just do like special summon Winder and then maybe like, I guess, Bezel Ship, we can add Retrograde and then banish our Time Thief Redoer, detaching our copy of Bezel Ship, and then we can, well, I'm just saying like Time Thief with like Kashtira, right? Then we can do our Kashtira plays, and our like Time Thief plays, of course, like Time Thief Regulator requires you to control no other monsters, so that's kind of where the fun part comes into play, like really seeing us play around the different like control no monster effects and stuff like that. And I think that's where the charm is for this deck. So, yeah. And let's do another hand. Redoer pass. Is that called by? What's the next card? Fenrir. That's every copy of Rysar we have? No, we have one more. Lit. So I guess for this, it's funny. This hand. Whatever. This hand, it's alright. Doesn't go where I want it to go, but generally a lot of these hands do something at least, which is all I really want from this deck right now. Optimizing the ratios and stuff is just like too headache inducing. I don't even really completely comprehend how Time Thief works yet. Because, I don't know, Time Thief is a little weird, but I'm pretty sure you do die to like one hand trap of it, like nearly any sort. I think Droll is the one you can tank the best. But, yeah. I'll see you guys in the next video. That's all I have for you guys today. And that was weird to say. Well, yeah. I'll see you guys in the I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.